What we've done is put everything into one bill. It's never happened before. It's the biggest bill of its type in history. We've never had anything like that before. Nothing like that they thought would be possible to get passed.
President Donald Trump is calling it the Big Beautiful Bill, a sweeping piece of legislation passed by Congress that he says will go down as one of the most successful in American history. But like beauty, success is in the eye of the beholder. This massive economic package could dramatically reshape tax policy, healthcare, and industry incentives, helping some while hurting others.
Oh, it's dangerous. Oh, everybody's going to die. It's actually just the opposite. Everybody's going to live.
Let's break down who wins and who loses under Trump's biggest legislative victory since returning to the White House. Corporate America is one of the biggest beneficiaries. The bill makes permanent several tax cuts from the 2017 Trump tax plan, including 100% write-offs for equipment and R&D expenses in the year they're incurred. Manufacturers are celebrating too. The legislation allows immediate deductions for new manufacturing facilities, retroactive to January 2025, and sweetens the pot for semiconductor companies building plants in the US. Small businesses and partnerships are also getting a boost. Owners of pass-through entities like law firms and medical practices will keep a special 20% tax deduction, and in the House version, that jumps to 23%. And for high-income Americans, it's a windfall. The top 20% of earners will see nearly $13,000 more per year after taxes and transfers. The top 0.1%? They'll rake in an average $290,000 extra per year. Workers who rely on tips or overtime also get a break. They'll be allowed to deduct up to $25,000 in tips or $12,500 in overtime pay from their federal taxes through 2028. But while the top prospers, low-income Americans could be worse off. The bill enacts deep cuts to Medicaid and food stamps, adding strict work requirements for parents of teens and others. The Congressional Budget Office says millions will lose coverage and many won't have access to employer-provided insurance. Those earning under $18,000 could see their income fall by $165 a year, a 1.1% drop. Even middle-income families aren't immune. Tighter verification for Obamacare subsidies could leave some uninsured. All told, over 10 million more Americans could be without coverage by 2034. Hospitals are warning of disaster. The American Hospital Association says the nearly $1 trillion in Medicaid cuts will devastate care, especially for vulnerable patients. Rural hospitals will get some aid, but nowhere near enough, according to experts. Clean energy and EVs take a major hit. While the Senate stripped a last-minute excise tax, the bill still removes most clean energy tax credits by 2027. And it ends $7, 500 EV tax credits in September, years earlier than scheduled. Even deficit hawks are groaning. The bill is expected to add $3.4 trillion to the national debt over a decade. That could drive up interest rates and balloon US interest payments to over $1 trillion annually. So who wins from Trump's big, beautiful bill? Big business, high earners, and manufacturers. And who may struggle? Low-income Americans, hospitals, and the clean energy sector. For Trump supporters, it's a bold return to pro-business, pro-growth policy. For critics, it's a step back for equity, healthcare, and the climate. Either way, this bill could shape America's economic future for years to come.